This will be episode 103, cycle 1744 and onward. Today should be it should be a long episode, as long as I don't get interrupted. Now, last episode, I had two instances where I had to go help and deal with some issues, because, again, my member is still sick. But, thankfully, it seems like he is completely passed out and not going to bother me tonight. He hasn't come in here once today, so I think we're good. I'm crossing my fingers and knocking on wood and hoping that stays the case, because I don't want to have to Lysol everything again. Like the 17th time. Or the 18th. No, I think it's the 17th. I had to do it earlier. Yeah, that would be 17th. But, either way. If only taking care of germs in real life was as easy as doing it in here and oxygen not included. Just hit it with a shitload of radiation and it will all die. That's all that matters. Just use radiation. It's great. Very effective at eradicating all types of germs. And all living organisms in this way too, except for dupes. Because, well, they're extremely radiation, resistant. So, there's that. But yes. Let's do our standard priority check. Make sure all of our stuff is loaded. We do have 2 rockets already launched, which is what I saved up for yesterday. They're both en route to their location. Oh boy, that's showing up the way I think it's showing up, or is that just my... No, that is. Oh my god. Hold up. We got some trophy tables. There's one that's just tracker station. Dude, that's funny as hell. I think that's showing up on OBS. I'm getting a graphical issue. Hard to tell if it's showing up on OBS or not. Give me 1 second before we get started here. Because that is super jank. And make sure it's not applying to the rest of them. Yep, 1 second. My resolution is completely off for some reason. Why is that? Why did that happen? Hold up. Okay. 1 sec. Why are you completely borked? We went from Genshin to Action Not Included like we always do, and for some reason my resolution is currently running at 30 Hz. And I have no idea why. There's a possible mod could just give it permanently. Yeah, that is possible. Give me 1 second. I'm currently fixing it. Video, please give me my shit. Thank you. Okay, this may derp out for a second, but what I am currently experiencing is not good. For some reason, it's deciding that Oxygen Not Included should be running at 4K when it shouldn't be. That's what I'm seeing right now. No, revert that back. This should hopefully not show up on OBS. What I'm doing right now. Okay, we're back to normal. But yeah, randomly it decided that Oxygen Not Included was supposed to be running at 4K. And in doing so, it set my resolution down to a 30 refresh rate, and I'm like, it should be 144 Hz. It was at 30. Don't know why. The second I moved this, it was just jittering all over the place. I was like, uh-oh, hold up. Why were you trying to render that at 4K? I do not know. I do know that ONI does have a 4K option, though. I believe it does. Unless it's not enabled, unless I have it on myself. But yes, we should be running at 144 Hz. We've been doing so for the entire playthrough, and it looks like we're all good to go. But that was definitely one of those, like, why? What? Why is that exceedingly bugged out? I think we're all good to go. Need to make sure everything's fine on Twitch's end. OBS, are we okay? Yeah, okay. You can't buy anything right now? Yep, yep. Updating Genshin will do that. So randomly we have low oxygen? What's going on? No. No, we do not have low oxygen. I just check everything. It's probably because the guys in the rockets are getting counted when they shouldn't be. You're just fully installing it? Okay. That makes sense. Okay, Drapola, we are having some serious CO2 situations. Iridel, we have a toilet situation. Kellen. Yeah, Kellen, we already have tons of oxygen sitting around, so that's good. But yes, we have 2 nuclear rockets currently en route to the position. Good news is I'm pretty sure everyone's bathrooms are all good. Check, check. Yep. They all need oxygen. Really badly, actually. Otherwise my dupes die. Horribly. Technically, if they're out of food and they're out of oxygen, those are the 2 things that will kill them. I can be a little skimpy on the O2, but the rest of it I gotta be careful with. Alright, 15 grams? Oh, it's because the dupes are automatically bringing me stuff. That's why. Okay, we'll have to remove that. One moment. If you need to, lower the resolution of what my stream if you need it. That way you can do whatever the heck you want, which is a little demanding. And yes, we are getting some mission control boosts. Not for long, I don't think. I don't have a mission control lab here, so we can't actually speed boost along this point. Streak is 2. Ah, gotcha. Yes, eventually I will put a lab on this planet when we, you know, don't have this to deal with. Like, ah, yes, so magma. Eventually we'll get a lab, and I don't have to worry about it. Because then, when I get an actual rocketry lab, the speed boost will apply pretty much, let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So the speed boost from the lab is a 20% speed boost, and it will apply all the way around over to here, and over there, and then 2 down over here, and around on that one. Eventually I'll have a lab here, here, and here, which means that the entire central area of the map will have a 20% speed boost the whole way around. Switch on your phone is not affecting anything besides your phone? Oh, nice. Yeah. Then you'll probably have some, you might have some issues watching TV then. Check water levels real quick. Pretty sure I stopped sending water over, but I just want to make sure. Okay, good. We've stopped sending water. There's a marketable improvement. Also need to shut that again. That's my excess vent. Right now we're gonna have no excess for the time being, I don't think. Nope. So yes, I do have to be careful about that. I think about. Let's check these little critters. They're doing fine. Fine, they're doing fine. Fine. Switch is shit to begin with. Yeah, that's fair. I've always heard bad things about mobile Switch. Like, I'd never use it myself. I don't know anybody that actually likes using it. They prefer to be back at home, actually using it on their PCs. Sometimes you don't have that luxury, but that is the way things are sometimes. Yep. Oh, I know. Yeah, Twitch likes to do that a lot. I know YouTube's done that a lot too with its UI systems. God damn. Negative 44. That is some beefy chill. I'm okay with it. But I'm kind of keeping it over here. I did seal this up so that way I would stop cooling this directly. I may actually start recooling this area eventually, just because, well, we have enough supercoolant to freeze the entire map and then some, even with just this basic setup. So if this ends up going into like 60-degree range, then I'll pop this one again. Because I've got these right here as my markers for when I want to switch them out for radiant cooling. Because then I'll turn yellow. But for right now, I don't really need to worry about it too much. But yeah, if it's 60, then we'll start freezing it again. Mostly because when this stops running, and we've, you know, cooled this area enough to limit how much chill we need, then the chill will slowly seep its way back over this way. But if that becomes an issue, then I'll just freeze the whole system. This single thermal aqua tuner has enough power to freeze all of this. Any Marvel movie recommendations? What have you not seen? That's actually a better question. In all honesty. Because Marvel movies in general, at least all the stuff before the Avengers, proper, you know, Endgame and everything. Kind of a, like, mixed bag if you haven't seen the previous ones to be able to put them all together. So it really just comes down to what have you seen and what have you not seen. Out of the new ones, on the other hand, I'd probably say most of the Spider-Man. I think all of them have been pretty solid. Most of them. Okay. Have you seen all the Thors? Okay. So you've seen most of them then. Probably watch the newest Spider-Man then. We're going based in order. That would be my recommendation. Nope. Radiation warning. Yeah, that one's definitely a standalone. Oh my goodness. Hellshot, what happened to you? Hold on. How much damage do you have? 75. What the? What? What hit you? Oh, I haven't seen most. Okay. I would say watch the Thors. The first one isn't really like that groundbreaking, but the second one, and then, yeah, definitely watch that one. At least in context. Most after Infinity War you haven't watched. Okay. So I need to send Hellshot. My doctor is currently injured, and I don't know how. He has 75 points of damage, which shouldn't be poke shell, and if it was 85, then it would have been a rad bolt injury. But bees normally only do about 2 damage each if they're in a suit, to 10 if they're not. But that's 75, so I don't know. That might have been a combination injury. I don't know. Kinda concerned. Why is my doc the one who's injured here? And Angry Bear's also hurt. Don't know what happened there. Perfectly fine earlier. Okay. Everyone's suits are out. That's perfectly reasonable. 4 movies besides the newest one? Okay. Okay, got it. Gotcha. Captain America? I would hope so, but I don't know. Also good. Apollo will reach first. Very good. It's very good to see. And Drapola, sadly, I don't know if my dupes will be able to get here in time. How is... Okay, that's pretty good. Yes, you do. that is one of the ones where I'm like, yeah, you have to watch that one before. There's a couple that are like that, but that's definitely one of them. Okay, so I need to seal this area off and connect this to the primary. Haven't watched Civil War? Oh boy. I would watch that one first. If you, well, Have you seen Captain America yet? If you haven't seen that one, then watch that one, then Civil War. Because that's... Oh, god damn it, not again. Hey, why? Another anemic pay. And this one doesn't come with anything good like the last one did. Damn it. Pay, why? Oh, man. You were getting better. Every printing pod version of Pay has been slightly better than the previous. This is the only one where it's absolutely been worse. God dang it. Why? You didn't even get athletic bonuses. Like, the last one... Alright, Pay. You got screwed again. Maybe the next one. Okay, bonk the printing pod. Okay, so you've watched... Okay, then, yeah, Civil War for sure. Watch that one. I'm gonna call in Aluminum War. This is frustrating. I really want Pay to be good. We're just not getting lucky with her. Sucks. That's just the way it is. I really need to boost this. Because they're technically in the airspace... Oh. A space area of Drapola. Up to about here. So I really need to get the lab done. Oh, I need the lab technically online. So this needs to get built. Once this is built, then I can open this up and then they'll have access to the lab. I also really need to dig this out there. And by dig that out, I mean this. Again. Who's the one? Oh, Sand again. Sand always needs to go to the bathroom. Sand, way. Can I have you on some weirdness? No. You just don't make it to the toilet fast enough. Weird. Watch in-game first, but I said fuck it and watch that one. That's okay. .1 cycles, 1.6 cycles. Leftloy, welcome. And hello. Currently we've got 2 of our rockets headed straight for our Tungsten planet. One with a double set of rovers and one with 2 extra dupes. Most of the base has been built by rovers and already been pre-delivered. So at this point, it's just going to be cleaning up everything and getting the base up and operational. Oh, thank you. I'm hoping that we can probably finish this, like, maybe in February. I will keep going, obviously we've been doing as per usual. We don't use mods here. Mostly because I do like sharing my actual bases without any mods, so that way everyone can use them. And we have been doing an achievement run. The only achievement that we got cucked out of was Carnivore because we had one hatch to start with. So if I want to do an actual full Carnivore run through again, we're definitely not going to do the irradiated ocean from hell. Because A, this place is tiny, and B, it started with one single hatch on the entire planet. That was it. Never doing that again. This map seed absolutely said, yeah, you can get every other achievement, but Carnivore, no. That one's outside your reach. I was even technically rapid producing eggs in cycle 30, and we couldn't get it. By rapid producing, I mean like rapidly rotating in and out eggs from the incubator over and over and over. It was a really, really rough start to go for Carnivore. It was a fun attempt. We got, I think we were 83,000 kilocalories worth of meat away. It was very close. And then I realized it wasn't dying while I was gone. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I had to go for a bio break. The streamers need water and food and, you know, things to keep us functioning. And of course, my dupe decides to... God damn it. Get over here. You just stand there until they get that one done. Or my last map, which is about as progress as this, I'll start a artist difficulty all achievements run when I'm done with my current factorial run. That's fair. Yeah, don't do the irradiated map. If you get a bad seed, you're not gonna get Carnivore. You can pick up as many dupes as you want. It's just that if you get one hatch, you are not gonna have a fun time. I hope you don't have to deal with that. It's like we had 3 pips and 1 hatch. The pips was great, but the hatch was, yeah, that was rough. It was not a fun experience. I also need to take my one dupe with their suit, and I need to send them back over here. Big Rhyme, because I love that map. Yep, I would recommend doing it on Rhyme. Maybe even doing it on Badlands. Badlands has enough space that it could be done. And there's normally enough hatches that you don't have to worry about it too much. Those would probably be the 2 big ones. Also, let me just high priority that just real quick. And high priority that. Just going to open these now that we've got everything nice and situated. That one. I'm just making sure we get the extra 2% boost. I will admit, though, the laboratory's efficiency ratio, especially with its new addition, makes probably early game infinitely faster than what it used to be. Because, yeah, I like the lab. Labs are good. I'm very happy that they finally made a laboratory system. And it actually doesn't even need to be that big. Well, that's why, because I figured out my base was off center of the map. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I've done regular pod launches just to build a map to add difficulty to it, and it's just like it adds difficulty until you get to the end, and then you're just kind of like sitting with like your pod down here or something, and you're like, it's not a fun experience to deal with. It's just like it's cool and fun at the start, and then you're just like sitting at it like once you reach super sustainability, and you're just like, why did I choose this negative? It's not bad, it's just annoying. And then everyone in chat just bugs me because it's like, why is your pod not aligned with the map? And I'm like, a regular pod start. It's like, I don't even have OCD. Problem. I know my chat can have it. Especially seeing we do this every night normally. And it's just like, god damn it. 'Cause, you know, you can't fix the printing pod. You would need a mod to move it. And it's just like, yeah. Or, in theory, you could melt it, but then I don't believe you can make another printing pod. You can make the mini pods. but you can't make a primary one. So you could actually melt one of these things. And that's about it. Oh, if you didn't have an irregular, yeah. Yeah, the only way I know to move a printing pod is if you technically melt it, because they always spawn in as iron. So you would need to put 1,534.9 around it. Well, actually, 1,538? Yeah, 8.9. And then you could melt it, and you could put a mini pod down. But that would be about it. But you would lose your big printing pod. The sad part is, I believe the light is actually the same. The fun thing is printing pods, if I seal this room, it becomes a lab. So, the usual strategy of putting down a research station and a supercomputer right next to your printing pod makes a laboratory now. Which then makes researching even faster, especially early game. Which is a very nice thing. All you need is double doors and you're good to go. I cannot wait to try that out in a new playthrough. 100%. And something I am definitely looking forward to when we get around to it. Oh, when we finish this one proper. Back down to 9. I should probably set it to 5 so we don't have them randomly moving stuff. Okay, dupes, did you access the thing? Not. I have no clue about this game, so it doesn't bug me. That's fair. Still need to finish some of the other things, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Mr. Pencil. Mission control. Yeah, Vicario. Coming on over to help. Alright. Yes. Oh, off they go. God damn it. Roger that, cruiser. Vicaria, why are you not helping with this? I guess your research is 0. Fire. Nope, your research is 0. I would explain. Unless it's operate. I actually don't know if the mission control is research or if it's operate. I'm about to find out in a second. As far as I know, but I have the other stuff like ADHD. Ah, gotcha. Yes! Okay, so it is research. I do love the animations that they gave mission control. It's so good. The best part, I do believe it does give her research, which increases everything else. This is the type of game you'd never play? That's fair. ONI isn't for everybody. Yeah, we only got one to get a boost. Damn. If I remembered to set the settings, we would be able to get Apollo through faster too. Good news is that my best pilot is an Apollo, so we're fine there. Are you building and maintaining? Yep. Now this is all of the above, and then also technically interplanetary transport and logistics. So yeah, it's kind of everything, all neat, all in a very nice and neat package. Also, really need to move that uranium. Let's see. I need to hook this up to that. I need to move this wheel. You usually find a cave and just build a wall on tour and call it home. Ah, yes, I am a hobbit. A great success. I really wish I could set this so that way the dupes would not deliver manually. And claim that as a home. Okay, that one's fair. Like, in all honesty, that one's fair in Minecraft. Just because you normally want to find a village, and then you want to actually set up like a village breeder and a bunch of other stuff. I will admit, this container may become highly radioactive, but it's perfectly reasonable. The only thing I do need to do is I probably need to add a door that the dupes will not be able to get through. And we'll be able to still access this. This needs all of my enriched uranium, which should be manufactured material, enriched uranium, 9 priority. Actually, that needs to be a 9, this needs to be an 8. Yep, so that will deliver there, always. This needs to be set for active duration 5%, I believe. Let me check my numbers here. 4 seconds. I believe it can handle less than that. Oh, we have toilets warnings again. Let me set the timer to 4%. Should probably be it. You're from join me and build houses for me. That's also fair. I get asked to do redstone all the damn time. Sad fact. Yeah, that one's disabled. Door is open. I do believe the dupes can get in there and access. Suits good. Anybody coming for this uranium? As fast as possible to build a base. No. Claire, claim what is your own. Yeah, again, that's fair. Okay, so this, I can easily lock this room off so I don't have to worry about it too much. Oh, we have a rocket in orbit. I'm assuming Apollo has reached. Yep, Apollo has reached. Let me drop a save so we don't lose a rover or a dupe. That would be very bad. Always save before you do planetary landings. Just #1 rule of this game. Just in case. I've had dupes fall through planets before and end up on other planets. And rovers that just disappear. So never ever leave that to chance. Okay. We're going to drop 1 rover there. For him to come in. There he goes. He lands and comes out. Yep. Good. Okay. He has landed. Go back up to Apollo again. And deploy the second rover. Hold your own unpack. That's fair. Okay, check on the rockets. Get that killing. I need to immediately initiate a deconstruct. Wait for the other one to land. Make sure both rovers have popped out properly. Okay, there's the second one. There we go. Okay, and also, Gene, you can take yours back. Okay, that's Apollo coming back. The other rocket is going to have to land here. And then we'll see where that goes after that. As we may be rocketing off pretty quickly after that. I'll be there in 0.2 seconds. Pretty sure the autopilot will take him back, no problem. Yep, 3.2. And these two will have to switch their suits here in a second. Pretty sure Frey's suit is okay, but I'm not completely certain. Yep. Theirs is not. Check your other one. Insulation suit. Might be Protos, that's the one that's okay. 5%. Yep. We do have plenty of excess oxygen, so that's really not much of an issue. Over the other suits. Oops. Naval building. Thank you. Over the other suit, it will be Freycore and Spoon landing. Spoon is my builder, Freycore is my digger. Spoon actually cannot dig. We really need builders on this run, so that's what we're going to be pushing for. Gene's currently on the way back, so they're perfectly fine. Hate the new version of Tinker's Constructs. Like last year, mod that allowed multiplayer without owning a server came out. That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, this one going to Proto because Proto's going to be living up here for a bit. Spoon, I need you to put this suit on immediately. Gigabyte to go. Very nice. Okay, Proto, you are just going to live in the rocket. Only fans are butts. If I had to inject oxygen in here, all you have to do is just dismantle the Atmos suit dock, and it will immediately eject. Also, I do need to disable auto those. Oh, yep. I'm going to the bathroom real quick. It will be there in 0.2 cycles, very shortly. Well, the main reason being the Atmos suits are actually holding oxygen. That's why I have 2 of them. So technically speaking, I can release 200 kilograms per, like, that's a metric crapload of oxygen when you realize that they only need 2 kilograms. That's 200 kilograms in one tile inside the box. So it's a wee bit overkill. Like, I will easily blow out their eardrums the second I pop this thing. So, yeah. It's very much a, if we need it, we could just release it in case. Just kaboom. Problem solved. "69 seconds. You guys get all that cleaned up? Good job, rovers. Sure, the rovers should be digging or moving materials, I believe. Alright, you guys. Yep, they're just digging and building stuff. You sure you're dismantling this one? Yes. I already took care of the other rovers, so those will be recycled into more rovers. And we'll need to switch this for regular water, so we will stop off-gassing into space. That would be bad to let that leave that alone. "21 seconds. Oh, and then the fun begins. The immediate mad scramble to get the Spodum online, and then the fridge, and then everything else. I should also probably start sending over some boxes of chlorine gas, so that way we can clean all of our food, and then store the rest of it. I don't know what we'll use specifically for food on Icallan. Probably my best guess... Wait, they actually delivered? You guys never do that. I'm okay with that. They never deliver. What? Rovers, when did you guys learn how to actually deliver materials to my bottle emptiers? Unless that was with the last patch, otherwise that's unintended. Oh, we have rockets in orbit. Repeat. The Mir is in orbit. Okay, Frey, you are coming down first. Okay, that is a safe launch. Hopefully. Right? Do you mind deploying without bugging out? That would be great. Okay, that looks like that is deployed. This is why we save, just in case. Because if something goes wrong right now, I'm going to have to reload the save. It's a really, really annoying bug. And we have Frey. They have touched down. They have landed. Should they move? Yep, get your butt in the base. Right. Okay. Good. Just say, please don't tell me you just ran up there. Okay, okay. So we're good there. And then the next one will be spoon. Deploy. We wait here for this to disappear. Okay. That's something happening that's supposed to happen, but wasn't supposed to happen before. Right? Well, I'm perfectly okay with it. It's just, it's very weird that that's happening. Because that's not supposed to happen. Okay. Oops, get to base. And, primarily, immediately, build this, build this, build this, and build that. I have to get a lot of things down here. Like, immediately. Big one, obviously, is power. Once those things are back online, everything else should kick in. And then the fun begins, as I said. I have a lot of other stuff that needs to be all packed together. And the real entrance is going to be over here. These guys have oxygen. They actually are wearing helmets. That's just glitched out because they just landed. As I said, landings are not exactly a tried and true method of safety. Okay, good. Spoon's doing the hard work. Ray's just helping. I also need the rovers to clean this up, that up. Should be good to start. Yeah, rovers normally never deliver bottles of water or any fluids to bottle emptiers ever. Seeing them do that was definitely a wait a minute. You guys never did this. I've put 4 rovers on this planet and none of them did it. And wait for it to unzip and verify game resources. Yeah, that'll take a little bit. We have landing spot. Oh, it's so satisfying seeing that. Just almost right up to the edge. Oh, man. Oh, food is decayed. Where? I'll pitch a pepper nut. Never mind. Never mind. That's a resource we don't need to care about. Okay. Here comes all of our radioactive super weapon, aka our nuclear rocket. As it's throwing nuclear fallout everywhere. Also getting really, 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 really hot. Okay, oops. That is your next priority once all this is done. Like, yeah, there you go. Okay, Spottum is almost online. I will need to purge this thing. You know what? Do that first. Also, I need those, and seeing that I couldn't build it earlier, I need refinement, rock crusher. I left space just for this. Right there. This needs to be a 9 priority, high priority. There we go. Because I need to make sand to actually start processing that. This also needs a 9 priority, mostly because we have to deliver everything to it. This needs to connect to that. I know you guys are hungry. Gotta get that done, and we're good to go. I got Proto was able to come out and start helping. Hey, good job, Proto. Also, we are going to need to submit a biometric scan, but I think we should do that afterwards. I gotta get the rest of that finished. We also need stations, exosuit forge. Plenty of steel because I left it around. That's where we're going to be automating that. Fridge is here. Do I have a spot for it? Technically, I could shove it down here, but I feel like I should probably put it up in space somewhere. Here? I guess I can go there. Or replace that. This game, one of those, it never ends until characters die or you give up to the... no, it actually has an ending. You have to reach the temporal tear, which means you technically have to rip open space-time itself to reach the temporal tear and then send a duplicate through it. In all of my playthroughs, the way that I do the temporal tear is that I normally build a space station, which is just a rocket that is completely self-sustaining, which is very hard to do because you have to melt the rocket, which is also why we are here on this planet, because to melt the rocket, I need something that can melt steel. Tungsten, in liquid form, is 3,726.9 degrees. That can melt steel. You either need niobium or tungsten, and you can melt the walls of a rocket by pumping it directly in a vacuum. And then you can end up actually building outside the normal way of a rocket, which is completely 100% A-okay with the devs. So all of this area out here is actually buildable. I will show you in a second. You can literally build all you want. And all of this space is usable. You'll also notice you can run solar on here, because the sun comes through. So you can actually set up an entire fully self-sustaining, technically space station and a rocket. And what I do every playthrough is we build a single massive space station. I defrost our little buddy, who has been stuck here since the game started, and then I send him off into the rift. When the rift ends, you get a cutscene, there's a bunch of other stuff, and then you can also finish off the colony on top of that with the big one, which is the Home Sweet Home achievement. So if you get both the Great Escape and the Home Sweet Home achievement, then all you have left is Cosmic Archaeology, and then you're done. Because then that'll technically give you the full victory screen. Then you can keep playing for as long as you want. But the main goal, obviously, is reaching tungsten or niobium, or both, because that gives you thermium, and thermium is great. Okay, that... Totally gonna overload this line. This is not gonna like me when I'm done with it. Oh boy. Feel bad for Proto, but there's really nothing I can do right now until everything's up and operational. Construction-wise, there we go. Food-wise, we are perfectly fine. Oxygen-wise, we have tons. All of it is polluted, obviously, but we do have tons of it. The entire base is oxygenated except for the very bottom, so they'll be okay. At least for the time being. I will say this, most of the water needs to get converted before I actually say that this base is fully sustainable, because, yeah, we don't really have a sustainable water source. Rocket back, very good. But Igelin really only has a chlorine gas vent, a tungsten volcano, which there's 2 of them, and I'm thinking 1 or 2 infectious polluted oxygen vents, which I'm actually okay with, Only because the puffs can well, they can make slime from that, and it won't be too hot. If it was a hot polluted oxygen vent, well, it requires a lot more work. But it is technically possible to run a self-sustaining puff base. It's just gonna suck. Like, it's going to absolutely suck to live here. Oh goddammit. Also, we lost Aku fillets, which I would really like to keep. I need to keep these guys alive no matter what, so... They're just gonna live in this puddle and making me food. That'll be the backup supply of resources so we can get things going. Right now, pretty much the entire thing is going to be built out of the rocket. Which is expected. Oh, did you guys finally clean up all the radioactive? Yes, you did. I believe that's reachable? Yes. I also need to deconstruct the landers because we don't need them anymore. Spoon's already sleeping. You have a mess hall and a barracks, a basic washroom. All pretty good. Preliminary rock. We don't have that much. We'll do 1,000. That's fine. Install Genshin just for it to need an update within 3 days. That is correct. That is very correct. Yes. Yes, indeed. Actually, how much light are we getting? Oh boy, that is bright. Yes. I can use solar to its almost utmost completion. That's a lot of power. I was like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting how bright this planet actually is. That's enough light to probably give you a really bad sunburn. Like, no joke. That's a lot. That is a lot. I also need to set up some basic automation. We'll need to automate most of my subsystems. Do that one, and I need one there, and one there. Repair atmosuits. Also, I need to open this. Need more light, my dude? Bruh, that would give you such a fucking bad sunburn, it's not even funny. That would suck. I would not want to be exposed to that much lumens. Like, yes, that's what, 2 times? It's 2 times Earth's light values on average. And solar panels, entire station. I mean, technically this is enough. That's enough light. There's a considerable amount of light right there. I do need a battery set though. I kind of want it before the line, but in this case, I think we'll have to go after. I'll just stick it here. I will need to replace everything with the other lines. Okay, making sure everything else works. 10,000 times the amount of light that's being, laser blasted onto the surface. Yeah, that's a lot. Like just in general, that's a lot of power. Okay, filtration medium, sand, 7 priority. It'll be a while before we can actually clean this place up effectively. I also do need to prepare sand as a launch target. Yep. So I need to clear that out, and I need to take filtration medium sand. Use that as our primary target right now. Also clean this out completely. Yes, we have. Very good. Bigger question. This should be sending it. Why are you not sending it? Actually, find out in a second. Power civilization. In theory, I could do that. I could make another power tower, is the best way to put it. Need to make sure that this can fill this. Question, did that send it, or was that not enough time? Don't think that was enough time. Go to 6 seconds. There. Okay, so it's right between 5 and 6 seconds. Why are you... Right? And what are you doing? I just noticed I'm like, wait a minute. I zoom out for a second right when I hear the full bladder warning. What the hell are you doing? Your ass up there. You have a full bladder warning. Go. Yeah, what is going on with this? So, even though this is disabled... Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Hold up. I need this to connect to this. Not the other way around. It's causing a problem in itself. Why are you constantly delivering even though this is off? And it's like, well, because it itself is on, so it's going to keep complaining about that, so... Throw it. And yes, my dupes are not going to have a good time here for a little bit. Because, yeah. Proto, go back to the rocket. Immediately disable this. Yep, max gas pressure. Oh man, I need to clean this out. Which also means I need to open this door. Ready, dupes? I also need to set a rocket beacon. There. And direct connect it to the primary spine, so it's on. And I do need to apply a smart battery to said primary spine. And channel is playable. I'll figure out my login info and tell you how far I actually am. Good point. That's a good idea. And I want to put the battery 1, 2, 3. No. Oops, you may finally clean this out. We have formed a liquid lock with space, so we're actually okay now. Ah, I gotcha. Let's see. Almost all the primary systems are all good to go. We'll shoot plastic over to Ikelum, which is good. We also have new printables. Anything of note? Murph Pacifist. Adsley of stomach, ranching sex, not high enough for these. Sorry, Ruby. Lena, germ resistant, mole hands, pacifist, suit rank farming. We add up. Quick learning, very good. Irritable bowels, building impaired, not great. Sorry, Meep. Yeah, you're not terrible. I would have taken you earlier because you're a Sparkle Streaker with Quick Learner, but as of right now, I think we're okay. Airfleet wise, I think we're just going to spawn them in the main base and we can spin them around as we need them. Let me see if there's any more injuries. Nope, we're all good. Should you actually level class to the 30 on EXP day? Yes. I would recommend it. PWF? Yeah, it's fair. I would recommend playing it. ONI's always good. Also, look at all that pips. Beautiful. There's so many of them. You can't leave the pips alone. Come on. You know you want to. How to tempt someone with auction not included that's played it before. Look at all the pips. There's no other way. That's fair, CJ. I also need to form my final liquid lock setup. I do feel bad for my dupes a bit. This is a miserable existence, both their suits as per usual. Very little I can do to change that. At least at this point. I'll start switching stuff out for plastic though, which is a good sign. I think the robot's doing stuff in the base that is new. These are actually the rovers. I've been using them. I normally use rovers to like pre-set up builds, and they can deliver, but they can't build anything. So like they can never build a rocket platform, but they can deliver all of the resources to the rocket platform. So you can always have them deliver everything beforehand and pre-plan a base, and then like over here, you can have them dig out and do all the other stuff. They do eventually die because their batteries run out, but then you can just dismantle them and then rebuild them into your rocket, and then they're good to go again. As you can see, rover modules. I normally send 2 rockets when it comes to nuclear. One with people and one with rovers whenever I'm doing heavy-duty base building. That way you can land them and let them go around. They're literally sweepies, but better in every way. Which is sad. It's like, I really wish sweepies were good. I want them to be good. It just sucks that they're not. Like, poor sweepies. They're just not good, man. Just not good. Also, I have that. Also, we do have Experiment 52B, so I think it's time we poke this thing. Yeah, I wanted them to, like, I built a couple very large constructs with sweepies, specifically built with sweepies. But they're never worth it. They're never worth the power requirements. They just look kind of cute and run around with your space artifacts, and that's really about it. Also, why is there a puff in there? Puff, you're not going to live very long the second I open this door. That's not a lie. I don't think he's going to live very long. There it is. Hello, Experiment 52B. I am so sorry for the puffs that are in here. Dupes, I need you to lock that door immediately. There we go. Say hello to something that has finally been fixed just a little while ago, but is also stupidly annoying to work with. Unzip, now verifying process is started. Good. It's decent, like the bottom base cleaning bot stuff gets stuck inside. You need like 5 ONI careers to take it out. Yeah, I know. Yes, welcome to Experiment 52B, your primary one-stop shop for resin. Downside, it's carnivorous, and also loves to smack things. So there's a high likelihood these puffs will not live very, very long in here. Alright, guys. Yes, I do need to deliver. I need to set up a delivery system that will drop in food from above, and I need a system that will allow me to pull out resources. And I will admit, I will probably need to clean out these automation wires as well. But it is nice finally seeing the thing again. If this was in any of the other playthroughs, we would have reached this much sooner than this. Normally I reach him around 1,000, cycle 1,200. I think 1,200 to 1,500. But yeah, irradiated base start, definitely a lot slower and a lot smaller, which limits construction capacity. But yes, say hello to the carnivorous, extremely dangerous tree. I'm amazed it hasn't started killing stuff yet. Yeah. This is one of the most important things I can reach. Besides the rift generator, of course. Remember right? Yep. I don't think light ever did anything for him. I actually don't remember if light actually pacifies the dang thing or not. I don't think it does. Feel bad for Proto. Sorry, dupes. I know you guys are having a really bad time. Spoon's having the worst. 22%. Everybody else is fine. Should really put Spoon back. That's just a basic missile. I should really put Spoon back in the rocket, I think. Yeah, let me assign Spoon back in the rocket because, to be honest, 97 decor, like literally master bedroom level of bullcrap, and extremely extravagant environment for a rocket. Like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave them in here where it's safe. That's probably a good idea. I also have 7 suit repairs, which is very good. Also gonna higher priority that. Thinking I almost want to place some wires, some tiles here. And I might just want to do that for the ladders to allow them to go faster. Wait, no, I don't want that one there. Yeah, probably like that. Any reason I don't want this is this can reach here. That's my offset point for the fridge. Which the fridge will go here, and our toilet cleaning will go here. I also need to figure out how we're going to deal with the Paku. It's more igneous. If I want to do some iron here as well. I can probably just shoot it over. It's not that big of a deal. How much plastic is left in the system? I'm seeing sand. 200 kilograms of sand, 988 plastic. Okay, good. We're gonna need all of that anyway. Well, they're all kind of suffering over here. Mostly they're doing fine. It's just one of them having a problem. Let's see. I need to shrink this down to 2 seconds. That's 4. Yep. Pressure is 134. I'm pretty sure I can turn this on. Need to set that for 4. Or not. only want tiny amounts of stuff in here. Mostly because of this. Find the Geiger counter. But, yeah. I'm glad I added all the extra plastic. It's still not enough. This giant plug, and I do mean this giant plug of 68% resistance mixed in with 60% is not enough to block the amplified radioactive power of neutronium, which neutronium is supposed to be 0% radiation. It has a 100% radiation blocking, but because there is two pieces of neutronium touching each other, it glitches out and it actually amplifies it, which is weird. So over here is 6,897, and over here is 7,680. I'm so glad I can show this on the stream now that we actually have a fully, decompressed room. But, yeah, neutronium actually amplifies the amount of radiation going through it considerably. This is a laser beam of death. And even with this much excess plastic, it's not enough. It's legitimately not enough to block everything. Neutronium is crazy. This stuff is insane. I was like, yeah, it's a plug. It's 100% radiation blocking. Puts nuclear reactor underneath it. Laser beam. I've never seen plastic with 1,000 rads before. Crazy. Oh, man. It's still 56 rads here. That's just nuts. That is a fun bug, but it is just terrifying when you realize what's going on. It's like, oh yeah, it's down to 6,800, no biggie. Crosses the line of 100% radiation blocking. Now it's at 7,600. Just think, if you had chained neutronium, you could probably get a beam that goes all the way on up to space. It would just keep amplifying it. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. I have no other way of describing it than just insane. So I really need to deliver that suit back. Right, haul, interesting, blah blah blah. I had a grizzly meal. What do you have now? Still at a grizzly meal. I need to get them an actual boost. But where? Where can we put a park? I don't really think we can do one. Need more radiation. No, I do need more rads. I do. But I don't need it from the nuclear reactor. This is actually going to sound really dumb, but I need more nuclear waste, which is produced in the nuclear reactor. And I need it all the way up here. There. And the reason being is that my particle collider needs more rads. That's the big one. Now, I am concerned about the temperatures in here. Well, no, it should be off-gassing, so... Turn these on just in case. Near it without radiation protection instantly disintegrated. I mean, that's pretty much what this planet actually is. The amount of radiation that's being output just by the radioactive bees themselves. And look at this, 6,000 rads. These are bees. They are alive. They can move. 6,864 rads per cycle would be enough to instantly kill you if you went anywhere near these things. There it goes. Okay, why have you not off-gassed? You're well underneath the range of it. Currently sitting at 1,010. Huh. Weird, but okay. Yeah, that should be off-gassing its liquids already. The environment is 134,000. Yeah, that's super weird. That should be completely fine right now. We try on the steam turbines just in case. Well, yeah, because I've removed most of the radioactive material. I've been feeding it to the bees because they like eating it. Also, most of the planets are, well, this one specifically has 375 rads, which, yeah, again, this would also kill you. So, doesn't kill the dupes, but it would definitely kill a human being. You would not want to be hit with that, or even be anywhere near that, just as an FYI. Okay, that is flowing out. Good. That's what I want to see. Do need to empty the storage here. Okay, getting all that delivered. Yeah, it's not wanting to off-gas. Temperature dangerously high. I can see that, game. Why are you not off-gassing like you've been? You have plenty of water. Your coolant's all good. I am very concerned. I can hit over that, but I have to literally hyper compress nuclear waste. But I am very concerned as to why my nuclear reactor is not off-gassing right now. We're well below the point of off-gas. It's not complaining about needing to off-gas, and for some reason, it's just it's literally holding its materials. For some reason. And I don't know why. And that's normally very concerning. I may need to deconstruct it and reconstruct it, and the only reason being is oh, we have a fleeing message. Lex, you're in space. There is literally nothing around you. You are literally alone in space. This is a vacuum. There is nothing here. There is no creatures, no plants, no nothing. How and why are you fleeing something that doesn't exist? What is your morale right now? Hold up. You're 39 morale. Okay. Stress. What's your stress? You don't even have... You are literally 0. You are negative stress. You are extremely negative stress. Why in the flying hell? What is hitting you? Is it you? Nope. Is it radioactive bees? Did they quantumly travel again? I'm not seeing anything attacking my dupe. Is it you? Let's see. Nope. That's too far over. Let me try a line here. Is it you? No. Elderly dead. You run out of line? Yeah, you did. Chronic consuming... What in the hell hit you? What? What are you fleeing? How are you hurt? What quantum entanglement bullcrap am I dealing with where you got attacked by something that I don't even know? My best guess? Poke shell. Problem. 6 hit points. They do 15 when they hit. Is it dirt? No. That's not hot enough to hurt you through the suit. That's not hot enough to hurt you at all. What in the God's green earth hurt you? What made you flee? Not the research reactor. Also, before I was rudely interrupted by some random quantum entanglement, like, insanity, or Schrodinger's cat. I don't even know at this point. My dude was literally up here shoveling dirt, and somehow they got hit by something that caused them to flee. I don't even know. They're in space. There's no creatures around anywhere. I don't know. That one was a weird one. But before I was rudely interrupted, I may need to deconstruct the nuclear reactor, and the only reason being is this is looking like a save load bug. So, yeah. I may need to deconstruct it and then reconstruct it, because the problem is if it's a save load bug, this reactor is totaled until I save and reload the game again. Because it won't run. Like, it won't off-gas, it won't actually switch out the nuclear waste, and it won't switch out the enriched uranium, which there is still enriched uranium inside of it, but obviously I can't do anything about it. Because this should be off-gassing. It off-gasses at 150 kilograms. Right now we are at 143, and directly over the off-gas point is 141. So we're 9 underneath the point where we need to worry about it, which is plenty. Like, that's actually a lot of pressure that we don't have to worry about, and it's still not off-gassing. So, I don't know what's going on with this one, but we'll deconstruct it and reconstruct it. There it goes. And somehow we have nuclear fallout when we shouldn't. I mean, that's perfectly fine. It's just going to turn into nuclear waste anyway. But that is super annoying. That should not have happened. As duly noted. Normally when these kinds of bugs happen, it's when you save and load the game. This is why I do priority checks. And then also why we watch our equipment very carefully. Because sometimes you can have stuff like disappear on you just because they, like, figuratively just didn't render properly. Because if I save and load right now, it's going to take about 6 minutes to reload the game. And I'd rather not do that. It's faster just to deconstruct and reconstruct. Unless Bear falls asleep on me. Actually, it would still be faster anyway. Random radioactive contaminants. Yeah, I'll just let them handle it. It's faster to do that than save and reload the game. Yeah, save and load bugs are some of the most annoying things that you have to deal with when playing Action Not Included. Also, spoon. There's a worn out suit. I probably also need to prevent Spoon from leaving, so that way they put their suit on. Yep, they're gonna pass out right there. I'll put their suit on and I'll come back and put them in. Yes, if you end up watching through the entire playthrough, we've had a couple instances where a save load would have fixed the problem, but it would still take about like 6 to 7 minutes to fix it, when I could just deconstruct and reconstruct within about a minute. I'm pretty sure once Bear wakes up here, you should be good to go. Yeah, stamina's at 47. Yep. Yeah. I'll be done in about probably like 20 seconds. Leave him to it. It is frustrating, but that is just one of the bugs that we have to deal with. Also, I really need to clear the epistolite. And put igneous back in. Pretty sure my dupe is taking a very, very hot chunk of igneous rock all the way down here. Good news, I did lower the overall size of the critter feeder down to 100 kilograms. So even though that is 900 degrees, I should be fine. Also, that smooth hatching needs to be... Alright, guys. The thing needs to be killed. Damn. Oh well. I will remove it later. Planetary cleanup is going okay. It's still going to be a while before this is, you know, lowered. I am seeing 1,300 up here, which is good to see. This was like 1,500 to 1,000, yeah, 1,459. Roughly around that. 13, 14. Nice. Very good. The cooling is working. It's just very slow. And bear's already almost done. Good job, bud. Check back in. Okay. Spoon is clear to go. Frey, I need you to deliver. I also need to restructure the oxygen. And by restructure, I'm probably going to have to vent most of this material. I will need to dig this out. There, and... Actually, let me just high priority that to get Frey to come down there and deal with that. But Frey, I actually really want you to get your breath. Get a new suit. I need you to be in tip-top condition when we do this. Frodo's the odd one out on this one because he can do everything, but he's also my primary rocket pilot, so he's kind of just... He's here to get everyone off this rock. That is his purpose. Nothing else. Nothing like that is it. That is his entire purpose, is to just get everyone off this barren hellhole. Just need to high priority that. That way this stuff will stop being backed up. Also need to offset... I don't know how I'm going to get the water back around. Guess I can do it like this and then break that. Yeah, that'll do. The main reason being is this needs to come here, like so. And this has to be connected to that. Because eventually this water will run out, and that is our primary water source. Bad news is all of that should probably be set to a 1. The main focus should be the oxygen, rather than the water itself. So we'll have that as a last resort. And all doing that, very good. Okay, Frey. This is your time to shine on this one. need to clean all of that up. And then I need to seal this room properly. Shove a manual airlock in there. You remember your email or username, but you never linked an email. Okay. Should be able to. God, I feel bad for Proto. Yep. Yeah, you would. That is a problem. I am so close. So close to getting this done. Ah, man. Damn it. I know, Proto down again. Alright, Proto. You're not gonna have a good time right now. There's not much I can do about that. $200 plastic there. I don't want this to become empty septic, but there's nothing to do about that for right now. We'll just have to do it normal tiles for now. Very nice to see. Sadly, the radiation can't really get in there yet. I will eventually radiation block this. We'll be switching this out for plastic. And this will cut the amount of radiation that's getting into the base considerably. But for right now, the only reason I don't want to really worry about that is the sheer amount of slime and slime lung that we have floating around. Thankfully, the buddy buds are doing just fine. Temperatures are a nice solid yellow. Eventually we will need to cool this down, so I will add a cooling loop probably right here. And then the rest of this needs to be Paku and other food resources, specifically to feed Experiment 50B. I am really still surprised this thing has not tried to kill all the puffs around it, as normally it does. Doesn't like anything being near the dang thing, which is always concerning. We have some polluted oxygen. I'm gonna wait 20 minutes to try guessing my password I used again. Good luck, bud. I'm actually gonna separate this and fill this again, just for a little bit. Redirect afterwards. A lot of excess built-up water at this point. All that needs to be recycled. Apparently... Oh, there's polluted gas in there again. Damn it. I need to remove it before it freezes things. Oh, please get up here and clean that out. Only a tiny amount, but I need to vent that to space. I really do feel really bad for Brodo. Brodo, I'm so sorry. I'll get you a suit soon. I really need you to deliver that, guys. Come on. Also, I need to set fried mushrooms. I need to set literally everything. Baku fillets. There we go. How come, Devo? Watching makes me play ONI. My base is too hot. Water thing we built last time I was here is broken too. Oh no! No idea what's happening. I'm assuming... I mean, again, the episode 4 that is out. Thankfully. I'm also going to lower the steam, because we don't really need that. Okay, all of that is good. But I'm assuming... I need to set this for like 9,000. That will not run until the water has been vaporized. But the water setup probably broke just due to the lack of coolant. That is my best guess. Or did you end up not adding in the insulated tiles? Because I remember seeing in your screenshot in Discord, and it looked like you had missed the insulated tiles to be able to transfer temperatures properly. Because remember, this box is isolated from this box. Well, then everything started overheating and started breaking. Okay. Yeah, it's probably just because of materials from the thermal aqua tuner. Because remember, you could only really run gold amalgam, so you really only had a little bit extra on your thermal capacity. And email verification for forgotten password. No, my email is having an existing account. Huh. Weird, but okay. But my best guess is the thermal aqua tuner overloaded. Is, yeah, trying to keep that thing when it's not made of steel or better functioning is definitely a pain in the butt. But that's my best guess. Iron gut, plant murderer, nope. Shabby dresser, caregiver. Not terrible, but not really needed. Critter version, nope. And Nip, welcome to the base. Hey, little buddy. I've also enabled everything on that. Oh, don't. Doop. Doop. Do not disinfect the slime box. It's packed full of slime. The whole point of it being up there is to be irradiated. That is it. Just let the rover deliver. Fine. You come back in base, and we handle the current situation. I do need to think how we're going to do the automation for this. Because in all honesty, I'm thinking one there. And one there. But I feel like I need overlap. So, as such, do it like that. I'll add some ladders in and then clean this all up. And then this should be able to handle itself. And this will all be excess food. The bigger issue is that I need to take all of the pacu fillets. I need to bring them up to here. Which is this. Which is crazy when you think about it, but yes. And then I also need a conveyor loader for this. That will connect to that. And a conveyor chute there. We'll find out. Yeah, construction-wise, we'll need those higher priorities. This will be probably our only food source for a while on this planet itself, besides rocketing stuff over, will be the pacu. As per usual, pacu kind of are the solution to 90% of problems until you get shovels. And the only real issue is I probably should put this on its own network. Like so. I really don't like doing this. Not because it's a waste of resources, just because it's kind of a pain in the butt. Fair enough. I'm not having the materials. I need to start ripping apart the planet again. Oof. Or a slime lung. Great. Oh, I did forget. I needed a healing. And a deep sensor. Where's it? Deep sensor. Do you have enough reach? Crap, I don't think it has enough reach. Nope, it does not. It only has enough reach there, and that's only if counting from that tile. Okay, first things first, let's add our insulated tiles up here. I can also get rid of this corner piece. 100% crit chance. It is possible, yes. You would need Rosaria, though, for it. Absolutely. Okay. Just gathering some more sedimentary rock. We're gonna need it. How much food do we have left in the rocket? 263k. And all of it is at 85% freshness. They're still okay. All that matters. We have plenty of oxygen. We have quite a bit of water. Sending sand over for processing purposes. I think we're okay. For now. Obviously, the biggest issue is maintaining oxygen, keeping their suits on, just because that's the safety range, and then getting proper food. In that, I think we're going to be fine. Deconstruct this one to replenish our resources. Eventually, I'll replace all the tiles with plastic because plastic is an infinitely renewable resource, and well, yeah, I think we're good on plastic. We have 1,370 tons of this stuff. I think we're okay. We're doing just fine. At least on that side of things. Okay, I need to dump all. What do you mean all? Stupid water in here. I do not know every quest by name in Genshin. Mostly because you can't repeat quests. If I could repeat quests, I would probably memorize them after like the 5th or 6th attempt. Just for how many quests there actually is as well. I believe there's a website for that. So you could probably do it yourself, actually. I'm pretty sure there's a website for that. Welcome back, Cruiser. Yes, I do believe that there is an actual website for that. I just don't remember what it is. Pruxian? Yes. Well, true. I'm just saying I believe that there is a website that has that functionality. Okay, let's overhandle that one. Nice. I really need to bring my dupes back inside here. I think I'm going to allow... Yeah, I'm going to put Frey into the new suit. We'll refresh Frey's suit, give that one to Spoon. That worn suit. Nope. Frey, I don't want you leaving yet. We're gonna run around without a suit real quick. I really need you to put that one on. When you're done eating, of course. Nice! Yeah, official, you're already good. Okay, I need to actually high pressure vent right here. The only reason being is I need to clean out all of this polluted gas. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in there. There is not. Okay, we are 100% going to lock this door. Like nothing else can go in and out of this. We're going to leave it alone, and we're going to vent everything right here. Once that's done, we should be good. And what? Oh wait, that weird cat mobile game thing? Alrighty then. Yeah, there's no other way for me to describe it than the weird cat mobile game thing. Okay, I need to send Spoon up here. Spoon, you are my primary constructor. I really need you up here. I still feel bad for Proto, because Proto's just never going to change the suit. He just can't. He's literally living in his suit at this point, where it's like, you're going to be sharing in your suit, you're going to be pooping in your suit, you're going to be literally just alive in your suit, because you can't take it off. Actually, that's quite a bit. Especially for someone that just, like, has an account that just started. That's quite a bit. Oh, I know there's a button to equip it. We cannot actually make him equip it. Yeah, exactly. We are doing that. Well, technically, we're not actually doing the O2 trick in theory. We're just making it so that way we don't have to worry about Yucky Lung. Also, welcome, Captain Muller. Oh, yes, no. I know. I've... I have 4,000 plus hours in this game. I just don't want Yucky Lung on my guys. So, poor Proto is just going to be living in hell for a long time. AKA living in his suit. Whether he wants to or not. Okay. Spoon, you may swap. Actually, let me not do that so it doesn't accidentally create a black hole. That would be bad. I also really need you guys to do that one. And we will set this up so it is alternating. Soon. Soon, my precious. Very soon. I'll be able to build my satellite. And we can go for the end. One step at a time. Functioning base first. I also need to start setting up some actual atmospheric pressures. Yep. I still don't like the fact that I'm going to have to expand this way, which is why our actual primary spline is right here. It's just right for doing a very quick bootstrap base. This is the best that we can do. Actually, how is the sand coming, by the way? Ah, good. More shipments already on the way. Experiment 52B. I will tame you soon. I'll just have to sit in there and wait. Sorry I can't feed you yet. Soon. Very soon. I will need to do that and that. Last little bit so we can line that door open. And we'll also re-unlock this. I did need to shut it just because the rovers keep coming in. We should be able to build it diagonally again. Not. Too many orders all at once. Let's see. How goes the draining of the temperatures? It goes slowly but efficiently. Also, apparently that took a little bit of damage again. Oh. I wonder why. Wait. Must have been a random burst of like 700 degree steam. Or select all button. Oh god. I'm not even surprised. That's a nuclear reactor holding up. Yeah, that was definitely a save load bug. We're pretty good with around 125, I think. Already up to 100, very good. We do have some nuclear fallout just kind of hanging around. Wondering why that has not re-solidified yet. Ah, yes, gotta get it down to 66. Eh, well, we'll probably be able to do that at some point, but it'll just hang out. Yeah, that was really annoying. We had a save load error where the research reactor just didn't want to off-gas its materials. Deconstructed, reconstructed, already doing perfectly fine. I've just had it running indefinitely now. Not much issue. But yeah, and that's always frustrating when it's just like, okay, cool, so we saved and loaded the game. Oh, well, half our ship isn't working anymore. Like, God damn it. Not again. Or the Schrodinger's cat incidents. Those are the worst. So they kill the baby hatches so I don't have to wait 5 cycles to start breeding. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in theory, if you're going for like, if you're going for carnivore, you should just be like, if you haven't researched incubator yet, then research incubator, and then just force to do cycle sensor setups and just constantly rotate out the eggs. Like, I hate to say this for how much micro it actually takes, but if you get a bunch of eggs, you can actually just immediately, like, hug them, then immediately remove, switch the egg to another one, hug it, and then just keep doing that, because the bonuses are considerable, and if you end up getting really lucky with an early cuddle pip, just by random chance, then just leave it inside of your incubator room. Because if you leave it in the incubator room, then you're good to go. Now, if you're wanting for, say, food-wise, I prefer the good old evolution chamber, aka my meat grinder, which is just dump all children into tiny little area of liquid and let the water do the rest. Yeah, you're on a carnival run? Yeah. The way that I was almost able to clear it, we started with one hatch, so we didn't get lucky. This map, see, it's tiny map. It's a radioactive ocean. It's definitely a hard as hell one to do, but we only started with one hatch. The whole map. Like, I went through the entire map. We had one. Every hatch that came from this was either printing pod or from that one hatch. We got absolutely crapped on. Like, I had 3 pips and 1 hatch. And the only way that oh, we have a chat message. But the only way we were able to even get close, I think we were about 83,000 kilocalories away from getting it. Like, it was actually really close. We were using the egg technique, which is every time you get a new egg, you just immediately throw it in an incubator, have someone hug it, remove it, throw it through the system, put it back as far away as possible, and then flip out the eggs. And just keep doing that every single time that you get a chance. Whenever the buff ran out, re-swap in the new egg. That was the only way we even got close. But that's, if you only have one hatch to work with, that is like the only way. Now then, who is trapped right now? Proto? Okay, big question. How are you trapped? I hate this when this happens. The game compressed the map because it wasn't loaded anymore. So the game's probably thinking, he's down here. But he still has 2 tiles he can jump over. The game's giving me a trapped warning. He's not actually trapped. Because, watch this. Navigation. I hate this. It's just like, he's trapped! Warning, warning, come save your dupe! Navigation. Hmm. God damn it, Clyde. That's right. I think I had 4 pips. I'm up to 3 ranches. I did cycles 1 through 6 with 4 dupes, and now I'm expanding to 12. Yeah. I was rushing as fast as I could, and we just didn't have enough. Excuse me while I force my idiot duplicant to go here. God damn it, Clay. Like, I get it. I totally understand that Unity is a wee bit buggy. Totally understand. That's fine. What's the rovers doing? The rovers these are actually little rovers you can deploy from your actual rockets. So if I go back to main base real quick. These little canisters here are rover modules. You refill them up with resources, and you can drop them when you put your rocket in orbit. And they work pretty much like the little sweepies, but they are infinitely better and can actually traverse your base. My downside, obviously, is they run on a chemical battery, and their batteries will eventually run out and die. But you can obviously dismantle them for the same amount of resources, rebuild the rover, and then put them back in a rocket, launch the rocket into orbit, and then redeploy them again. Makes them very, very handy when settling new planets. Yeah, Sweepy's really bad. Like, I love Sweepy, but man, is he useless. I hate it. It's like, all they are is a mobile decor like van, and that's it. And they're okay at picking up lava if they get created as thermium. Like, they're actually quite good at doing that, but that's really about it. But yeah, that... And then, I'm trapped warning, and I'm like, God damn it, not again. Stop lying about it, Goops. Think I don't see it. Also, I think I'm just going to deconstruct this. Actually need to tile... I need to remove this one and add a stair there. I get enough material for the platform to land your rocket? Yes. Yeah, I had 2 over here. They cost the same amount of materials as, so each rover's 100. And when you dismantle them, you get exactly enough back. And then the lander itself is 400. So when you dismantle the landers, you also get 400. The Trailblazer modules, I believe, are the exact same. Yeah, 400 for the actual thing. So you actually get they technically are 500, and the Trailblazer modules are 400. So you have plenty of resources to work with when they land. Do remember that your rovers can actually, even though your dupes are not on a planet, they can deliver. So you'll see where it says requesting and awaiting delivery. These guys can actually deliver to stuff even if the dupes can't get access to it. So you can actually preload your base. When this episode goes live on probably Wednesday next week, and the other 2 episodes for 101 and 102, I actually preloaded the entire base. So almost all of the structures were preloaded by the rovers. So when we landed, I just needed my dupes to put everything together. And that was it. They're extremely handy. That also includes your rocket landing. So all I needed was my dupe to put it together. All the steel and everything else had been delivered by the rovers themselves. Nice. Okay, there's our off-gassing tank. I need to rebuild that. But yes, rovers are absolutely fantastic. Actually, they should be able to deliver... Yeah, they already delivered. Good job, guys. My rovers have been delivering my conveyor belt while I've been just kind of letting them do their thing. You'll see that they're picking up gold amalgam and delivering to it, so my dupes don't have to. Yep. Delivery gold amalgam. These guys can't build this. They can just deliver it, so that way when Spoon gets around, Spoon can actually build everything for me. But yeah. I love rovers. They really are just fantastic. I want them to be like... I want Sweepies to be like them. These are like the evolved form of Sweepy. That's what sucks. I do have Spoon in here. Now Spoon. Now free to go. There you go. Okay. So this one needs to be above 600, and this one needs to be above 900. And then I need to purge this entire thing. Actually, I should probably just put it above 0. And I am totally going to burn my device here real quick, but it is needed. The entire system needs to be cleaned. Should have probably put a switch on this thing so I wouldn't have to worry about it. I'll set that back up to 900. Yeah, R15. Yep. Just do your dailies and look for any side quests. That should probably clear it. It won't take that long. I know. I cook seafood. And yes, I do have to purge this entire thing. And I also lock that door. Just get auto repair. We don't need it. No, you did not. It'd be nice to know, though. There's a tiny blob of polluted oxygen left. Damn it. Okay, our sputum is fully operational. Hooray! Besides the tiny blob. That should be fine. Okay, now the fun part begins. I need to remove this. I need to connect this all the way up here. Needs to go there. And that needs to go there. Actually, let's bring that up. Just to reduce pipe contact. And let me max priority all of that. Okay, there we go. This should hopefully be enough oxygen where I don't need to care anymore. That's the hope anyway. The only thing I will need to care about is cooling, because it's going to get hot. Concerningly so. Really nothing I can do about the doors at this time. I could insulate them, but there's not really that much I can do. Main goal will be to get a proper cooling loop made out of polluted water. Amber Bido, Honey, and Yoon, as well as Official Lisa, main character, and Big Lang, I'm assuming. Like, the official is very good. Yes, this is the main goal right now, which is getting the rocket back up and operational and full of oxygen. Once we have O2, the only thing that will stop us is our food. That's it. We good principles. A Wheezewort. Do exist. Very nice. Where do we want to put that? I have plenty of room for nuclear power over here, so I don't really have to worry about that one. Talon. I already have Wheezeworts all over the dang place. I guess I could call in another one. I'm kind of just using them as, like, filter support. So, in theory, I could just pop another one of these here and should be good to go. I don't know where we'll put it. but at least we'll have it. So there's that. Yep, if you need oxygen, go into the rocket. You have plenty of space right now. Ugh. Well, we're almost completely sustaining besides food. Almost. Nope. There we go. Come on, dupes. Water vent and a cool slush geyser across the map from each other. That's really nice. I think my base's closest objects was... We have a saltwater geyser right here. We've got our cool slush geyser there, and our cool salt slush geyser there. And then we also had our polluted water vent right there. I was able to build my clay factory up here, effectively. Why is the game randomly chugging? What's going on? 21% CPU usage. 15%. Yeah, I know. Well, we're on a tiny map, so it kind of... It likes to squish. When you get small maps, they always kind of clump together. How are you doing? Nope, somebody's fleeing. Again with the again with the quantum traveling bullcrap. Dupe, there is nothing up there in space. Literally. Like, what are you fleeing from? You took 4 points of damage again. From what? You're not even radiated. I was shielding there. You little piece of... What the... I hate when this happens. It's not even the poke shells. I'm pretty sure it's one of the bees, which are all the way down here. I'm assuming one of the betas randomly stabbed her while she's up in space. Because quantum tunneling bees is a thing that you will get when you're working with bees. They will randomly teleport through material. Obviously, it won't display that. They'll still be down here. But the problem is that they can still hit your dupes when they're, like, shoveling dirt. Mostly because if I do this, draw my line all the way down. Technically speaking, they're in range to get stabbed right here at this door. As well as, I believe, one of the... Yeah, right at that door. So what's happening is they're getting quantum tunneling happening. Oh, it's not even if you load the game. What actually happens, and this is in the background, the betas, when you save and load the game, have a random number generator assigned to each beta set. And the thing is that random number generator is a random selector of your dupes. And if your dupe is selected that is normally your handler for the bees will attack them whether or not they will have a suit. If you save and load the game again, what'll happen is that the suit number will randomly change. so that dupe will no longer get targeted sometimes. It's completely random, so they can actually get it back to back to back. But sometimes you'll actually reload the game, and then they'll not even get targeted. And even though the betas are already aggroed, I've done this a couple times where you save and load, and what happens is your dupe is like fleeing right here, save and load the game, and then they're no longer fleeing because the betas stop attacking them because they're no longer the target. It's a really weird mechanic, but it's a mechanic, not a bug. It's just, I don't really know why they did that. They just did it to spite us and force us to have, doctors. Or at least a doctor. But the quantum tunneling bee is a bug, as well as quantum tunneling, crabs. So these guys can actually attack my dupes. The game is going to want to not have a seizure. There we go. But these guys can actually attack my dupes down here. So that's the thing. Get to play long enough. Well, you'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, it's definitely a bug that's been a continuous problem. They fixed it a couple times and then it always comes back. And yeah, somehow Lex got attacked by a bee up here. I don't know how. It just kind of happened. But with only 4 dupes, so I kept targeting the same one, I thought. Yeah. Yeah, it's whatever they have access to, and it'll randomly assign a number generator to your dupe. And then that dupe is going to get absolutely crapped on if you enter a B room. That's why if you see your dupe being targeted, restrict them. When you save and load, unrestrict them, and they can go back into the room and they'll be fine. Most of the time. If you have a lot of dupes, then it's completely random. Sometimes in this playthrough, we've had instances where there's been no injuries for like maybe 2 or 3 episodes because the person that was targeted was like my cook that never goes in there anymore, or one of my researchers. Because if they're targeted, they don't enter that room. They'll never get hit, so I don't even have to think about it. Downside, it will, the next save load, it could be another dupe. You have no idea. The only time you'll know is when you get a fleeing message and then, they're pissing their pants and running in the opposite direction as like 500 bees are trying to murder them. Which, rightfully so. If you have really big, giant, flying radioactive bees and randomly they are now extremely hostile to you, you are absolutely going to piss your suit and you are going to run. There is no reason for you to stay in that room. Especially when you realize that the betas are about the size, of look how big these things are. They're for size comparisons. Here is a beta. Here is my dupe's head. Yeah. If you have, as many betas as, if all of these were pissed at you, you would run the other way immediately. Without question. You just go, nope, and just leave. I don't know anyone that would stick around one of these things. Yeah, sure, in theory they could be friendly. You just can't tame them in this game. I wouldn't stick around that. It's huge. I would get in and grab all of the nuclear waste and get out. And yeah. Why is my game randomly chugging? In the world. I gotta give up with the egg swapping. It is really tedious. It is frustratingly tedious. So I don't blame anybody who gives up on egg swapping. It is a completely valid method of getting carnivore, though. It's one of the few ways to do it on the hardest difficulties. Wondering why ONI is now chugging out of nowhere. Oh, getting a trap. Trapped. Navigation. Huh? Proto! Not again! Got lucky with 6 eggs from the pod. Very nice. See, Dad's getting lucky. Very lucky. disable this building. Cycle 3 and 18. Yeah, you got stupid lucky. Okay, I can finally clean this up. Yeah, why is ONI chugging so much? You can see it in the frame rate. What is that? Pause it for a second. Need some time to catch some stuff up. Yeah, ONI's only using 13% of my primary core. GPU is barely 5%. Weird. That's very strange. Just double checking some stuff real quick, guys. I don't know. Just randomly started to chug. Check ONI summary real quick just in case. Nope, we're still good. Everything else is working okay. Weird. Yep, the pips are no longer moving at a crisp speed. I feel like I randomly hit something. And it's causing problems. Weird. Indicates the completion. Wait, you didn't know? Oh my goodness. Like, wait, what? Oh no. That's, yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. I can also probably get rid of this liquid block. Yeah, we can get rid of this liquid block now. Yeah, why is my rocket really chugging? What's going on with this? Game? Did I hit something? No. That's super weird. Could be the mixed gases causing problems in calculations. That's really the only thing I can think of. As we are filling in more oxygen into the system. Don't know. Very weird. You had no idea. Very strange. It's actually pretty good. Reach all of those tiles. Those tiles. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say, you need to get out of the... Yep. There you go. Yes, she is. And yep. Clean up that mess. I'll probably need to branch over the cooling to just the oxygen system. Because if I can cool the oxygen system, then I can cool the rest of the base. So we might want to put in thermal aqua tuner like right here. Actually, kind of makes sense to do so. Downside, probably want to put it on this side. Hydrogen. Kind of want to save the chlorine for the fridge over here and for there. So we'll probably have to purge both of these. Oh no. Inspo got stuck. Oh, glorious sand. Thank goodness. More sand. More sand to run the water sieves. We're saved. Needs more regular oxygen. The more blue I get instead of the green color. Actually, how is the radiation now? Oh, it's just kind of streaming in. And yeah, all of that will need to be changed. All that polluted water needs to be removed. How's the journal now? Still not great. Still not great. I'd rather have them completely purged from everywhere than have to deal with them effectively. I really need to expand everything. uh... Okay, big question. How much expand do we have? 900,000. I think I probably need to start shooting refined metals over again. Let's shoot some gold over. And... steel. That should be good. I don't know what's going on with the frame rate. I feel like I hit something that I shouldn't have, but it was definitely not 52p. Randomly, like, had our FPS cut in half. And I don't know what's causing it. Oh no. I think we lost some ethanol too. Gotta get rid of that. Put this up properly. I'm not gonna lie, that looked hilarious because I was like, wait, the rover's doing it, but it's funny. I need to fill that with ethanol and I think we'll be good. Once we get that sealed in. Should pretty much right in line. I'll probably rejig some of the pipe networks next time. Probably do it now. Oh no. I feel like we might need to end it here soon, and then I can figure out what in the world's going wrong. For some reason we're getting some serious frame rate drops. It makes no sense. Oh, we've almost made it to a 3-hour episode. Very good. Before anything went horribly, catastrophically wrong. At least it wasn't the internet this time. Thankfully. Yeah, this frame rate is really bad. Don't know what caused it. Pause, everything seems okay. Double check. No, I have no idea what's causing it. Is it maybe the nuclear reactor? It's now able to run. That's the only thing I can think of that's different. It could be the random nuclear fallout floating about. Sure. It's okay. Olaf, okay. Must be something moving. But what? Also, Dupes, did you not grab the... Why? Oh, why? Hold up. My dupes are being dupes. Yeah, there. That. Resources. Probably swap out the plastic when we get a sec. And this gets moved over. That frame rate is not recovering tonight. Huh. Weird. Very weird. Just kind of happened randomly out of nowhere. I'm just happy we have an oxygen supply back to the rocket again. Slightly poor, but it is working. I need to expand the sputum into a double set, and I need to get the battery in there. A lot of work to do. The base is looking very quickly put together and is fully functional, which is very nice. We even have a bunch of little spores. Good job, buddy buds. But I think I'm gonna call it for tonight, only because I do need to figure out what in the world is going on. We made it to 1758. Almost 3 hours on the dot. It's 2 hours and 51 minutes. But this was a successful landing. Only minor glitches. No one disappeared. We didn't lose any rovers. No rockets randomly phased out of existence. We did have some stranger cat problems. Mostly with our... I'm assuming it's the bees. That's my best guess. I believe it's the bees causing the problems, but I don't know. Confirm save, 1758. Yep. I don't know though. Very, very strange. I'll have to do some more testing later in my lab world and see what's going on with that. If I can even recreate the problems that we're seeing on stream. But yeah, I think that is 103 complete.